The man who just doesn't go away, Andrei Arlovski, my man, ranked at a crisp number 16 in the Tapology rankings versus number 38 ranked Jake Collier, the hybrid. Now, this is a fun matchup, AJ, and the reason why it's fun is because you finally have two heavyweights who, like, are they really heavyweights? Like, is Arlovski like a true heavyweight? Is Collier a true heavyweight? He's a big boy, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make you a 260-pounder, right? When we're looking at the weights right now, last time that Arlovski weighed in was about 246, and I guess for Jake Collier, I guess he is a true 265er because his last weigh-in was 264. But his hands and his speed just don't match his size, so that's what's interesting to me. Andrei Arlovski right now, man, he's on a 3-fight win streak. Wins against Jared Vanderaa, Carlos Felipe, and Chase Sherman. All decision wins right there. Jake Collier, he's coming off of a big win against Chase Sherman where he choked him out in like 30 seconds or something like that. Either way, AJ, on paper, you got a dude who has 50-plus fights in Arlovski versus a dude who maybe has 20 in Collier, so Arlovski's always going to win the experience battle. But let's talk speed here. I thought Arlovski is pretty crispy and pretty speedy for a man of his age. And I don't know. I don't have his age on me, but I think it's 43. I do have his age. Boom. 43 years old. So a man 10 years younger than him in Collier. Do you think Collier has a speed advantage in this fight? Or do you think Arlovski still has it?
Oh, I don't know. That's going to be close, but I think Collier has it, man. Collier has this weird way. I don't remember if he started out at 155 or at 170.
185, brother.
185.
Yeah.
I knew it was a lighter weight class. I didn't remember which one, but he was a young, skinny boy, man. Like, yeah, he was very thin, and now he's filled into that, but he's kept that speed. You know what I'm saying? He's kept, and nonetheless, the speed with the hands, but he's also kept the speed with the feet and his head movement, man. He looks slick out there. The hybrid is a very apt nickname for Jake Collier. Now, will he be faster than Andrei Arlovski, man? It's going to be hard because Arlovski, he's the rare, very rare breed of old school fighter that is still fighting nonetheless, but has kept the speed and the power. They say the first thing the last thing you keep is the power. Andrei Arlovski has kept his speed, man. He's been looking good and he's kept his mind sharp. This is going to be an interesting one to see. I don't know who's faster, Derek. Who do you think?
I think that while Collier does have faster hand speed, I think that Andrei Arlovski's style of fight is going to disrupt the rhythm and the timing of Collier, and his timing is going to be able to beat the speed, if that makes sense. So timing beats speed, precision beats power, right? That's the name of the game. For Andrei Arlovski, both of these dudes are 6'3", but for Andrei Arlovski specifically, man, he has a 1-inch reach disadvantage. So it's going to be interesting to see how the fight goes on the feet. Does anybody take a shot here?
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
A swing and bang, right? You know, that's what we're looking for right here. I think this is going to be a simple matchup, a hard-fought matchup. I do think this fight goes to a decision personally, but let's talk some props, AJ. On points for both of these guys, right? Because minus 160 is the money line favor for Arlovski with the plus 135 comeback for Collier. On points for Andrei Arlovski, we're looking at plus 125. For points for Collier, we're looking at plus 240. So what's interesting to me is that Andrei Arlovski is clearly the betting favorite in kind of all aspects, prop aspects, money line aspects. But when you're looking at a knockout, which was the second best, both of these dudes is pretty long shot, man. Plus 475 for Arlovski, plus 450 for Collier. So I think money line or points might be the best bet to go for these fighters. I'm rolling with Andrei Arlovski, brother. I just think he's more experienced. I think he's going to be able to pick apart Jake Collier with his timing, disrupt, you know, the rhythm, that rhythm step and that kind of feints and all that, just disrupt Collier. But I could be wrong. Collier could go in there and just put on a clinic and have that too fast hand speed and put it on Arlovski. But when you look at the strength of schedule, I think it's clear Arlovski, I mean, obviously in his day, but even recently has had a tougher strength of schedule than Jake Collier. So who are you rocking with? Why? How do you see it getting done?
Yeah, I'm rolling with you. I think the decision is the best route for this one as well. A knockout can happen. These two big boys are swinging like that, but I think both of them are going to know the other one has some power and kind of go into it a little bit more cautious. I'm rocking Arlovski, and I'm going by decision as well. Still going to be a very fun fight, but it is going to be a longer one, I think.
So over and under is 2.5 rounds. We're both going by decision, so it looks like we're taking the over. And the last question is, would you rather take the minus 160 money line on Arlovski, or do you want the plus 125 points?
Yeah, I'm taking the plus 125 points on that one. I mean, obviously, minus to plus, it always makes sense, but you never know.
You never know, but I do think that's going to be a pretty rock-solid bet right there, folks. So we'll holler back at you next week and let you know the status.